I'm going to start re-wetting him a little bit. I'm just going to put this water in the coat and pat it in. So I'm pushing the water into the coat to get this curl back in the coat. I want it to curl back up so that it will give back that really curly, tight look that they're supposed to have. Now we might have to do this more than once. Once this part dries, we may have to do another round. And the more you do it, the tighter those curls will curl back up. Now I want to reiterate that if we were doing this dog for show, we would leave the curls in and just be sort of tipping the curls and shaping, doing all this shaping over the curls on a regular basis at the show, instead of having to overhaul a pet coat. I want to push that moisture in. You want to do the legs too. I'm not going to do so much at the bottom because I want that to fill in and give him the appearance of having a little more leg coat than he does. That moisture put in this. This is just plain water. There's all kinds of things you can use to re-wet, but this is just water. All right, we're going to let that sit. I'm going to grab a towel, tousle it. I'm blotting it and smoothing it. And that's going to make for those curls to have the most tightness that we can have. And then don't make the mistake of thinking that you can't scissor some more after you've re-wetted the coat, because you can. If you see anything that kind of pops out that you don't like and you want to tidy it up a little bit more, you certainly can still do that. You can kind of pat the curls in too and kind of push them to try and get them to have as much bounce and wave back in the coat as you can. And then again, if we were to wet him again in an hour and then another hour, each time re-wet the dog, his curls will get tighter and tighter. You can also throw him right back in the bathtub too and soak him down. Are you happy now? He says, oh, I'm getting re-wetted. I must be done. I'm going to work on his head here a little and get his head re-wetted. So you want all this to look nice and curly. Sometimes you'll see them with their mustache kind of still a little frizzy. Get that water right in there, squeeze it in. A lot of people find this heartbreaking after all the work of bathing them, blowing them out, getting them all perfectly fluffy. Then you go back and re-wet them. Kind of blot some of that out and see how that's looking. You can see how now the re-wetting has reopened his vision. So initially you might have been thinking, oh gosh, we're supposed to leave all that hair and he can't see, but now that it's curled back up, you can see his eyes just fine and he can see just great.